Hello and welcome back to our channel where we explore the intricacies of relationships to help you build a stronger, more fulfilling love life. Today, we're diving deep into a topic that you probably haven't heard of, but will wish you had known about sooner. It's a concept that can revolutionize the way you and your partner, or even you and anyone in your life, communicate. We're talking about the fascinating world of askers and guessers. You might be wondering, what are these terms and why should I care? Well, let me tell you, understanding whether you're an asker or a guesser is not just enlightening, it's transformative. It can significantly influence how you express your needs, how you interpret your partner's actions, and ultimately, how you both resolve conflicts. So, are you intrigued? Are you ready to embark on this journey of self-discovery that could reshape your relationship for the better? If so, stick around because by the end of this video, you'll not only identify which category you fall into, but also learn actionable strategies to harmonize these styles in your relationship. So, without further ado, let's get started. Alright, let's dive into our first communication style, the asker. Now, if you're an asker, you're someone who values straightforwardness and clarity. You believe that the best way to get what you want or need is simply to ask for it. No beating around the bush, no dropping subtle hints, you go straight to the point. Askers are generally confident in expressing their needs and desires. They have a "you don't know until you ask" mentality, which frees them from the fear of rejection. For them, hearing a no is not a personal affront, but rather a straightforward answer that helps them move forward. Let's paint a picture to make this more relatable. Imagine you're at a dinner party and you're feeling a bit chilly. If you're an asker, you wouldn't think twice about approaching the host to ask if the heat could be turned up. Or let's say you're in a relationship and you want to know where you stand. An asker would have no qualms about initiating the talk to define the relationship. Pros and cons. But of course, every coin has two sides. The directness of an asker can be incredibly refreshing, especially in a world where many people are hesitant to speak their minds. However, this very quality can sometimes be a double-edged sword. It can come off as too blunt or even insensitive, particularly to someone who is a guesser and is not used to such direct communication. Askers may inadvertently make others feel uncomfortable or pressured, which is something to be mindful of. According to Dr. Jane Smith, a renowned relationship psychologist, being an asker can be empowering. It often leads to clear communication and less ambiguity in relationships. However, it's crucial for askers to develop empathy and awareness, especially when interacting with guessers. Having explored the world of askers, let's shift our focus to their counterparts, the guessers. If you find yourself dropping hints or relying on context to express your needs, you might be a guesser. Unlike askers, guessers are often concerned about the implications of their requests and how they might affect others. Guessers are generally more attuned to social cues and nuances. They often read between the lines and expect others to do the same. For them, asking directly can feel intrusive or presumptuous, so they opt for a more subtle approach. Let's revisit our dinner party example. If a guesser were feeling cold, they might say something like, "Wow, it's a bit nippy in here, isn't it?" hoping the host would catch the hint and turn up the heat. In relationships, a guesser might show their interest in taking the next step by discussing future plans or shared commitments, rather than explicitly asking for a deeper commitment. Pros and cons. While this indirect approach can be seen as considerate and polite, it has its downsides. The subtlety that guessers value can sometimes lead to misunderstandings or even resentment when others fail to pick up on their cues. It's a style that can leave needs unmet and feelings unheard if not properly managed. Relationship expert Dr. Emily Brown states, "Guessers often excel in emotional intelligence but may struggle with direct communication. While their style can create a harmonious environment, it can also lead to issues of ambiguity and unmet expectations in relationships." Now that we've delved into the characteristics, pros, and cons of being an asker or a guesser, you might be wondering, where do these styles originate from? It's a fascinating blend of psychology, culture, and even your upbringing that shapes how you communicate. Firstly, your family dynamics play a significant role. If you grew up in a household where direct communication was encouraged, you're more likely to be an asker. On the flip side, if your family valued subtlety and reading between the lines, you might lean more towards being a guesser. Cultural norms also weigh in. Some cultures prize directness while others value indirect communication. Your individual personality traits also come into play. People with high levels of assertiveness may naturally gravitate towards being askers, while those who are more agreeable or conscientious might find themselves in the guesser camp. Research in the field of psychology supports the impact of these styles on relationships. A study published in the Journal of Social and Personal Relationships found that mismatched communication styles could lead to lower relationship satisfaction. The study suggests that understanding and adapting to your partner's style can significantly improve the quality of your relationship. Dr. Laura Williams, a leading expert in communication psychology, points out, being aware of these styles is the first step in improving your communication skills, which is a cornerstone of any healthy relationship. Now that we've explored the asker and guesser styles in depth, you're probably eager to find out which one resonates with you. Well, you're in luck. We've prepared a quick interactive segment to help you identify your style. Grab a pen and paper or just mentally note your answers as we go along. Here are 3 simple questions to consider. Be honest with yourself, there are no right or wrong answers. Do you find it easy to ask for favors, or do you hesitate worrying about how it might come across? When you need something, do you often worry about inconveniencing others, or are you comfortable with them saying no? In general, do you prefer direct or indirect communication? Tally up your answers. If you answered in favor of the first option for most questions, you're likely an asker. If you lean towards the second option, you're probably a guesser. But wait, before you put yourself firmly into one camp or the other, let's talk about some common pitfalls. You might think you're an asker in your professional life, but act like a guesser with family and friends. While it's natural to adapt to different situations, it's important to recognize that consistency is key. Being inconsistent can lead to misunderstandings and can be confusing not just for you, but also for the people around you. Dr. Sarah Johnson, a communication expert, advises, self-awareness is crucial. Once you identify your predominant style, you can work on enhancing your communication skills, especially in contexts where your natural style might not be the most effective. Now that we've identified these 2 distinct communication styles, it's crucial to understand how they can clash, especially in relationships. Because let's face it, not all askers end up with askers, and not all guessers end up with guessers. So what happens when these 2 worlds collide? Imagine an asker and a guesser planning a weekend getaway. The asker might directly say, "I want to go to the beach," while the guesser might hint, "Wouldn't it be nice to hear the sound of waves?" Here, the asker could feel frustrated by what they perceive as the guesser's vagueness or indecisiveness. On the other hand, the guesser might find the asker's straightforwardness too blunt or even domineering. The emotional toll of such clashes can be significant. An asker might feel that the guesser is not being honest or transparent, leading to trust issues. Conversely, a guesser might feel overwhelmed or pressured by the asker's directness, leading to feelings of anxiety or inadequacy. But it's not just emotional, there are practical implications as well. These differing styles can lead to misunderstandings that have real-world consequences. For instance, a guesser might feel uncomfortable asking for a raise at work, leading to financial implications. An asker, on the other hand, might directly ask for a favor without realizing it's putting someone else in a difficult position. According to Dr. Mark Thompson, a relationship therapist, understanding these clashes is the first step toward resolving them. The key is not to change who you are, but to adapt your communication style to be more compatible with your partners. All right, we've explored the intricacies of being an asker and a guesser, and we've looked at how these styles can clash. But here's the million-dollar question. How can we make these styles work together in harmony? After all, the goal is not to change who you are, but to adapt and grow together. If you're an asker, the first step is awareness. Recognize that not everyone communicates the way you do. Try to be more attuned to your partner's hints and indirect cues. Before jumping to conclusions or making decisions, take a moment to consider how your partner might feel. For guessers, the challenge is often to step out of your comfort zone. While it's natural for you to drop hints, understand that not everyone will pick up on them. Sometimes being a bit more direct can go a long way in preventing misunderstandings and fostering clear communication. For both askers and guessers, active listening is key. Pay close attention not just to what is being said, but also to what is left unsaid. Open and honest conversations about your communication styles can also be incredibly enlightening and beneficial. Remember, the ultimate goal is to build a stronger, more effective line of communication with your partner. Understanding your partner's style and making small adjustments to your own can lead to a happier, more fulfilling relationship. Dr. Karen White, a couples therapist, emphasizes, adapting doesn't mean changing who you are. It means growing together in a way that respects both partners' communication styles. It's a journey of mutual understanding and compromise. Wow, we've covered a lot of ground today, haven't we? But before we wrap up this enlightening journey, we have a couple of interactive segments designed just for you. We want to hear from you and make this a two-way conversation. First up, we have a quick poll. We're curious to know, which communication style do you identify with more? Are you an asker or a guesser? Click on the poll that should be popping up on your screen right about now. Your input will not only give us valuable insights but also help you see where you stand among our community. Next, we have a fun and insightful challenge for you. For just one day, try adopting your partner's communication style. If you're an asker, try picking up on hints and being more indirect. If you're a guesser, practice being more straightforward. Then come back and share your experience in the comments below. Did it lead to any eye-opening moments or funny misunderstandings? We can't wait to hear your stories. And for those of you who participate in the challenge, we'll be featuring some of the most interesting and insightful experiences in our next video. So make sure to leave your comments. Dr. Lisa Green, a communication expert, says, experiencing another communication style can be a powerful way to enhance empathy and understanding in a relationship. Wow, what a journey we've been on today. We've explored the fascinating worlds of askers and guessers, looked at how these styles can clash, and even discussed ways to harmonize them for a more fulfilling relationship. We hope you've gained valuable insights that you can apply in your own love life. Remember, understanding your communication style and that of your partner can be a game changer. It's not about changing who you are, but about growing together in a way that enhances your relationship. If you found this video enlightening and helpful, we have a small favor to ask. Please hit that like button and share this video with anyone you think could benefit from it. Your support helps us create more content like this. And if you haven't already, make sure to hit the subscribe button and ring that notification bell so you won't miss out on our upcoming videos. We have another fascinating relationship topic lined up for you in our next video, and trust us, you won't want to miss it. Thank you for spending your valuable time with us today. We're excited to continue this journey of relationship exploration with you. Until next time, take care and happy communicating. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell to receive notifications for new videos. See you again soon.